Welcome to semifinal number 1 of the Bantam Elite League playoffs. Bantam Elite League minor playoffs. And our first game of the morning is going to be the North Stars against the Sharks. Sharks in the teal and orange. North Stars, of course, in the traditional gold and green. These two teams met back on August 25th, and the Sharks won 7-4 in that game. We expect a wide open, fast-paced game of hockey. The North Stars finished with the most points in the Bantam Elite League, so they got a bye in last night's playoffs, in the first round of last night's playoffs. And quickly they go to work, backhanded across, and they score! Immediately a beautiful move by Ryan Lund to carry it deep into the zone. Goal line extended, he fed it across, and the North Stars take an early 1-0 lead. Really well-worked goal by the North Stars, and the recipient, number 14, Noah Uranus, 8 goals, now 9 goals on the season, second in the PEL this year, or BEL, I should say. And so we're underway, and a minute into the game, it's 1-0 North Stars. Quickly, North Stars on it again, hits the skate of a North Star and goes by. So that goal comes 50 seconds into the first period. Ernest from Lund and Gavin Jensen, as both teams get fresh bodies on the ice. Nick Schneider, head coach of the Sharks. Hunter Bergerson of the North, surfacing of the ice in between. And again, the Sharks finished tied for 4th with 16 points at a record of 5-2 with 1 overtime loss. So they had 16 points. The North Stars 6-2 with 19 points. So that one extra win earned a bye for the North Stars. Aiden Siegfried plays it up, losing an edge in the zone and out pressured by Max Plant. 9 assists, leads the Bantam Elite League. Good stick to knock it free, and North Stars tried to touch up but could not. 22:57 to go in the first half. That's going to take some getting used to. But very competitive league, obviously. And so the winner of this first semifinal will play the winner of our second semifinal coming up next here at St. Thomas at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Plant avoids a check, gives for Lund, who carries it in deep into the right wing corner. He turns, feeds across to the high slot, losing it momentarily, Braden Berg. Puck loose in front, jamming at it, Gavin Jensen among others, and the save is made by Andrew Lane. Lane comes in with an .887 save percentage, 2.25 goals against average, good for second in the Bantam Elite League. Wraparound attempt and a good job blocking the shot by a Sharks defender. Trying to step around the big body of Ryan Lund, but unable to. Now carrying it out, David Kukkonen, brother of the famous Kukkonens that play for Maple Grove right now. Good lineage. Lane watches that shot flash by his post. Kukkonen tries to start the outlet for the Sharks, who are having a difficult time getting out of their own zone. Lund bodying up Teddy Townsend. Townsend feeds in front, and the pass is cut out. Into the left wing corner, thrown in front again. It hits Lund on the way through. Grabbed by Bradenberg and passed out by the North Stars. A really open, free-flowing game of hockey thus far, as we expected between these two teams. Chaz Saber loses it. Now it's picked up by his teammate and carried into the zone. Getting to the high slot, backhanded toward the net. Couple saves made. And now we have a whistle and a stoppage in play after the ref lost sight of the puck. In net for the North Stars, Dane Calloway, 2.20 goals against average, and the .980 or .908 save percentage, both of which lead the Bantam Elite League. So between the numerous top scorers in the Bantam Elite League and the outstanding net minding, it's easy to see why the North Stars finished with 19 points and earned the first round bye. Meanwhile, on the other end, Lane gloves that one and hangs on. North Stars have the leading goal scorer in the Bantam Elite League in Thomas Gunderson, 10 goals. And they indeed have 3 different scorers with 13 points. And just a point of reference, that one of the teams in our second game has 1 scorer with 13, and he's the only one in double figures. So North Stars could have had a 2-on-1 if they hurried. Instead, they'll chase after it. Dallas Viu, 6 goals, gets it back, moves in, tried to pass in front, puck loose. Lane doesn't know where it is, skirts out to the left circle, and that shot blocked down by Chase Saber and swept out. Icing waved off. Sharks will change on the fly as the North Stars pick it up behind their own net. Rink-wide pass. Beautiful pinging around for Thomas Gunderson, who enters the zone a bit too soon. 20:14 to go first half. 1-0 North Stars on top of the Sharks. Thank you for joining us for Bantam Elite League hockey on Youth Hockey Hub. North Stars whack it into the zone off the draw. Backhanded towards Lane's net. He lost it momentarily and finally decides to cover it with the glove. Some panicky moments of net minding early, though. And the North Stars continue to pile the pressure on the Sharks' net. Pass across for Nolan Barker. He puts it on net. It's deflected up and out of play. Star from the first Sharks win over the North Stars was Aiden Siegfried, who had 2 goals and an assist. And just as I speak about him, he spins away with the puck, turning with it, loses it, but it's back with a teammate behind the Sharks' net. Outletted out of the zone. And now the Sharks will try to get on the attack with Hansen. And Crowley in there for support. Hansen back to Lucas at the point, and now a breakaway opportunity. Noah Tang moving in on net. Goes forehand and over the net. Thought he was going to go forehand, backhand, but he stuck with the forehand, and he just lifted it over the net. Now a chance for the Sharks. They've got a 3-on-2. And the North Stars rather, do a nice job of getting back defensively as Aiden Siegfried is turned away. Luke Giuliani loses the puck. North Stars go corner to corner. Tang behind his own net, puts on the brakes as he avoids an onrushing Giuliani. It's lifted high up off the glass, but kept in by Giuliani at the left point. Or rather, that's Gabe Gallivan. Flashes in front of the North Stars net. Cycled back into the corner. Stars moving the puck well, very unselfish. And the net is dislodged as Callaway had that near post covered. And you wonder how much the freshness of the North Stars not having played yesterday will help. And I guess time will tell on that one. Callaway leaves it behind his net for Lund. The big-bodied defenseman plays it off the near side boards for Herman. Thomas Herman loses the puck as the Sharks now have some extended zone pressure. Connor Crowley can't keep the puck. And the North Stars carried out. The pass is actually deflected off a Shark at center ice. Herman whacking at it. Now Lund could have been in on net, but the Sharks again doing a good job of pressuring the puck high up the ice. And that forecheck is forcing a lot of turnovers. Gallivan at the left point. He takes a big hit as he shoots it. Puck loose in the slot in front of the net. Callaway makes an initial save. And the puck is saved to the far side boards and sent down the ice. Both teams decide to get fresh bodies on the ice. We figure the second semifinal for this Bantam Elite League will be at about 9:45. So I hope we stay tuned for that one as well. Callaway makes a nice glove save, spills the rebound, but luckily it falls right to one of his teammates. Big check delivered in front of the Sharks bench to force the puck loose. Kept in momentarily by William Esterbrooks at the point. He sends it in deep, or it's picked up by Lucas Lanke. Big Lucas Lanke up the left wing, but stopped in his tracks by Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson in there for support as the North Stars try to put pressure on. Sharks carried out of the zone. Lucas Mann feeds to the middle. It's loose. Tommy Kubis tried to get a shot off but couldn't. Instead, it's Evan Gunderson. Two Gundersons on this North Stars team. One from Duluth and one from Hermantown. Evan with 2 goals and 4 assists. And as we said, Thomas Gunderson leads the Bantam Elite League with 10 goals. Sharks finding their footing as Hansen is checked off by Nolan Barker. He turns back in the left corner and plays it up to the left point for Lanke. It's stick down by Max Plant, and back come the North Stars. View down the left wing looking for a pass. Centers in front. Oh, and he had Max Plant there, but good defense by the Sharks. Plant lifts the stick, shoots, and a good save made by Lane. Sharks pick it up behind their own net, and they'll lead the breakout. Physical defense by Nolan Barker as he takes Connor Crowley to the ice. Now, no penalties on either team yet in this hockey game. We're about 10 minutes gone by. Here's an opportunity for the North Stars. Backhand, and a great save by Lane. Grady Manger was looking for his 9th goal of the season. Lane makes another save as the puck pops high in the air. It's in the left circle. Now rimming the circle here, Manger again, and he has his stick lifted and the Sharks clear. Callaway decides to give us all a breather, and he covers the puck. Lane had to come up big time as he had heavy pressure in the form of a 2-on-1 bearing down on him. But he made the stop. Manger, as we said, was tied with his teammate in the regular season, Noah Ernest, with 8 goals. So you have 2 8-goal scorers and a 10-goal scorer for this North Stars team. Crowley fires off a lefty shot off the end boards. Turning with it, Gabe Gallivan in the corner. Cycled back to Gallivan along the far side boards. He brings it back down low. Gallivan checked off of the end boards. And the North Stars will clear. David Kukkonen, rink wide for his teammate Crowley, who has his pocket picked by number 10, Gavin Jensen. Into the corner goes Thomas Herman, off the wall, shooting. Lane makes a save, not sure where it's at. And now we have some chippiness going on in front of the net as Lane freezes the puck. 14:19 to go first half. Still 1-0. I thought we were in line for maybe a real high-scoring game, but right now it's a pretty taut affair as Lund drives one from the right point, and it hits a Shark, and he is down, so whistle stops play. That was a big drive, and anytime you block a shot like that, you're going to feel it. This is Bantam Elite League semifinal number 1 from St. Thomas Ice Arena. It's kept in the zone momentarily despite the Sharks coach's protestations. Along the near side board, North Stars trying to keep it in the zone and keep the pressure as Thomas Herman gave it to Gavin Jensen over the left point, top of the right circle. Lund backhands a pass toward the middle, but nobody was home. It's lifted high and up and out of the zone. Gloved down by number 3, Braden Berg. And he sends it back in deep as the North Stars change on the fly. Sharks clear the zone. Good stick by Ryan Lund to force it back in deep, but it's swept out again. And now Mann, as Lund skates up and tries to get to Mann, and he just bodies him off the puck. That's just a case of a faster, bigger, more physical skater doing his thing as Evan Gunderson speeds back the other way with it. And he gets crunched into the boards. The physicality and the hitting, the intensity picking up between these two teams. That shot goes harmlessly wide. Lane had it covered all the way. Both these teams throwing their bodies around. 12:47 left to play first half. A couple of these teams, a couple guys looking like they're almost seeking out the check as that shot is helped out of the zone. Siegfried on the backhand shooting. And I think Callaway may have gotten a piece of that. Siegfried probably the most dangerous scorer for this Sharks team, or one of them anyway. Leading scorers are Connor Crowley and Easton Swift with 6 goals apiece. And you think the North Stars have the superior offensive firepower as they bear down on net once more. Shooting, and that is wide. They've outshot the Sharks thus far in this game. It's centered in front, a couple yellow jerseys in there. North Stars control it momentarily in the neutral zone, but it's taken back in by the Sharks. Putting on the brakes, Giuliani. Cycled back down low, and the Sharks will set up the forecheck. Thomas Gunderson from the left circle shoots. Lane makes the glove save as Gunderson goes tumbling to the corner. And we have a face-off that'll be to the right of Lane. You would think the North Stars have the, more offensive firepower, as we said, with all their guys in double-figure goals and assists and points and whatnot, but the Sharks did put 7 on them in their first meeting, as we said. Off the far side boards and out. Joel Hansen, first time we've called his name, down the right wing. Turning back behind net, out to the right point. Through traffic, it doesn't get all the way through to Callaway, and it's deflected up. Stays in off the near side boards. Backhanded and whacked at momentarily by Thomas Gunderson. Cross ice outlet pass off the far side boards. Skated onto by Parker Gast. His pass hits the skate of Tommy Koobs. Giuliani steps into one, and a great glove save made by Callaway. As we said, Dane Callaway, the leader, best goaltender in the Bantam Elite League, statistically at least. He hasn't been tested much this morning, but he rose to the occasion on that one. Teddy Townsend moves in and wins the draw for the Sharks. Back out to the right point. Thrown toward net, and it hits a North Star and is carried on out by Ryan Lund. Lund's been maybe the most impactful player on the ice for the North Stars here in this first half. 10:32 to go. 1-0 North Stars on the strength of a goal 50 seconds into the game by Noah Ernest. Siegfried out of the left point, takes a big hit, and his shot hits Herman, and now an odd man rush. Moving in, right circle, shooting. Lane makes a save, and it's swept out of there. Ernest was looking for his second goal. He picks up the loose puck, and now a 2-on-1 for the Sharks. Centered in front. Now, and a great job by Callaway of moving over from his left to his right to make the stop. He saw the man on his far side bearing down, and he slid over to deny David Kukkonen. Callaway again, just fundamentally sound goaltending. That pass off the draw hits the ref. Sharks putting pressure. Siegfried throws it towards Callaway's net. And he freezes the puck. Above the right circle, shot. That hits Herman. North Stars, both teams really doing their fair share of shot blocking. Herman pins Tommy Kubas to the boards. Flung high off the glass. And now out. 2-on-1 for the North Stars. Gunderson to the right. Shot. Score! The North Stars double their lead off the rush. That was just a wicked wrister from the left circle that beat Lane glove side. What an absolute snipe by, I believe, Thomas Gunderson, who showed right there why he has now 11 goals between the regular season and the postseason here at the Bantam Elite League. That one hit the edge of the post, actually. Fed in front. Callaway makes another save. Sharks trying to answer that goal. They now trail 2-0 with 8:56 to play in the first half. Face off to Callaway's left. And indeed it is. Thomas Gunderson picking up his 14th point of the season. He had 13 points in the regular season, his first of the playoffs, assisted by Dallas VU. And at 9:19, the time of the goal. But just a tremendous individual effort. He could have passed it across to the other Gunderson on the team, but he decided to take it himself, and it was a good decision because he made no mistake. 2-0 North Stars. And for as much offensive pressure as the Sharks have had, they're still shut out on the scoreboard right now. Cross ice pass off the stick of Giuliani. He carries it into the corner. Now here's a chance and they score! Scramble situation and a beautiful opportunity from the low slot. And the Sharks and Lucas Giuliani cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 North Stars. Luke Giuliani, who's 8 assists, ranked 5th in the Bantam Elite League, gets a goal as well. And for Giuliani, that is his 4th goal of the season, so he's now up to 11 points himself. Trying to toe drag his way through. Thomas Herman's checked off the puck. 2-1 North Stars lead the Sharks. The Sharks really needed that goal. So it is indeed Giuliani from Ryan Madigan and Chaz Saber Now here's another chance. Oh, good right pad save made by Lane. And I believe we have our first penalty coming up. Extra attacker was on the ice for the North Stars. Indeed, Lucas Lanke, defender, will go to the box for 2. So the North Stars go on the power play for the first time tonight with a chance to double their lead. Picked up by Aiden Siegfried behind his own net. He tried to carry it a little bit and lost it. Linke, 2 minutes for holding is the call. So first penalty for either team tonight comes at 6:32. To the high slot, that shot deflected, and Gunnarsson was waiting there, but Lane reached out and gloved it. 1:32 left on the power play, 6:27 left in the half. 2-1 North Stars in this first semifinal of the Bantam Elite League. Second power play unit on the ice now for the North Stars. Wrister through traffic. Lane not exactly sure where it is, but he caught it in his midsection. Off the nice shot by Noah Barker. Barker back at the point, goes point to point, over to Parker Gast. Down low, good spacing by the North Stars, but that was a heavy touch, and the Sharks able to carry it out. Short-handed opportunity, perhaps. Tang. Cross-ice pass, and the North Stars once again on the attack. Losing the stick and trying to kick the puck. And Sharks take it back. 51 seconds left on the power play. 5:42 left in the period. Barker skates behind his own net. Taken back nicely by Max Plant. Barker fires it past Lane's net. Chopped at along the far side boards. Picked up by Giuliani. He rings it around, but it's kept in right point by Barker. Cross ice pass, left circle. Centered in front. Good passing by this North Stars team. Plant backhands to Barker outside the right circle. Back down low, goal line extended. Plant. Barker times it through traffic, and one times it through traffic, and Lane makes the save. Just a second left before this penalty is released, so it looks like the Sharks will kill off the first penalty they've taken today. 4:55 to go in the first half. Backhanded out to the left point as the teams are back to even strength. Lund at the right point. Backhands it through the slot. There's a shot that's off the near side boards. Rung around. As a Shark, a North Star ended up with goaltender Andrew Lane on top of him. Stars take it back. And they score! Wow. Andrew Lund, I believe, will get credit for the goal. A lot of aggressive forechecking from the North Stars, and that goal kind of came out of nowhere. I think Andrew Lane will probably want that one back, but with 4:01 to go in the first half, Ryan Lund slides one past Andrew Lane in the left corner of the goal. For Lund, he had 8 assists coming in. Now he's got 2 goals. Thomas Gunnarsson, who's got a goal today, centers, cut out by the Sharks. 3-1 North Stars with 3:46 to go first half. Aiden Siegfried avoids a check as he carries it in deep. So it is Lund from Ernest. Ernest has now got a goal and an assist, and here's a chance. Breakaway opportunity for the North Stars. Moving in, passing across, and Lane makes a nice stop. Dallas VU, or did he make the stop? No, I believe he did, and then Lane, no goal indicated, and Lane knocked the goal off its moorings, so lifted up and out for Crowley and the Sharks. Pass through the middle. Max Plant on the backhand. Beautiful centering pass, again cut out. David Kukkonen speeding down the right wing. Plays it to himself off the far side boards. Picked up by Teddy Townsend. Out to the right point through traffic. It actually hits Callaway in the face. He's sprawling to the ice. Picked up by a North Star defender, and back the other way come them. Max Plant puts on the brakes above the right circle. Feeds to the high slot. Shot! Lane makes the save. Cycled back to Plant in the right corner. He centers it. This is pretty fast-flowing, entertaining hockey as Luger takes a big hit, and that forces the turnover. North Stars come back. Plant scores! Somehow controlled it with his chest, and he knocked it past Lane. Maybe not the prettiest goal he's ever scored, but effective nonetheless. It's 4-1 North Stars. What a fantastic bit of transition hockey. And the awesomely named Max Plant. 5 goals and 9 assists now on the season. His 9 assists actually leads the Bantam Elite League, so he's usually the one feeding. This time he's the one scoring. North Stars break out once more. Herman loses the puck to Kumas. Right pad save made by Callaway. This time he makes a left pad save. So just like that, 2 goals in less than 2 minutes. Late here, first period. Credit to the goal to Max Plant. First assist, Grady Manger. Second assist to Noah Tang. For Tang, assist number 5. For Manger, assist number 5 as well. And it's 4-1 North Stars. But what just a beautiful, well-worked goal. They forced the turnover at the blue line and quickly went right to the goal, and Plant taking a tricky centering pass and depositing it past Andrew Lane. And Lane played so well early and has surrendered a couple tough ones here in the last 4 minutes of the half. So it's 4-1 to the top seed with 1:14 left before they resurface the ice. Lifted high up and out by the Sharks. Trying to use their speed to get to the puck first. Good job by Braden Berg to wall off the onrushing attacker. Giuliani, the goal scorer for the Sharks, in a board battle as there's 1 minute to go in the period. Puck loose in the high slot. Backhanded in deep, Lund alertly plays it back the other way to Evan Gunderson. Kept in by Chaz Saber. Giuliani centering pass. Picked up by Dallas VU, and he's going to skate it down the left wing. He regains the zone as his pass hits the stick of a Shark. Goal line extended. Lund calling for it in the high slot. He gets it. and shoots it wide of Lane's net with 16 seconds to go in the first. Thrown again toward Lane's net, and this time he decides to freeze the puck. (4-1) North Stars on top of the Sharks here in semifinal number 1, the Bantam Elite League. One more opportunity for Max Plant, and that save is made up into the protective netting. End of the first period here at the St. Thomas Ice Arena. Bantam Elite League semifinal number 1, and after one period of play, the North Stars head to the break with a 4-1 lead over the Sharks. You are watching Bantam Elite League playoffs on Youth Hockey Hub. A spot in this afternoon's championship game is on the line here in the first semifinal of the Bloomington the Bantam Elite League. Boy, we are off to a rocking start here in the second period of action. North Stars win the draw. They have a 4-1 lead. I'm not sure why we didn't flip sides of the ice, but we didn't. Now an opportunity is Crowley bearing down on the net and scores! He beat Callaway, who was at the top of his crease. He just fired it into the upper left corner, and quickly the Sharks have cut the lead to 2. 19 seconds into the second period, and we have a goaltending change. New netminder back there for the North Stars, and that is number 1, Connor Wodke. Wodke with the black pads and black gloves in net as Callaway was beaten right away, and quickly Coach Hunter Bergerson made the change. But a great start for the Sharks, who come out buzzing, trailing 4-2 now. Crowley from Kukkonen and Luger at 24:41 of the second period. Again, in this competition, they only played 2 periods, 25 minutes apiece. And the winner will have a spot in the championship game this afternoon at 4 o'clock. That's off the side netting, which gets knocked off its moorings. So we have a stoppage in play. Thank you for joining us on Youth Hockey Hub. Pretty good crowd on hand for this first of 2 morning semifinals. Game number 2 immediately following this will be North Dakota and the Kings. On the backhand, Wodke called into action early. Skating out with it, Braden Berg, or rather that's Evan Gustafson. Plays it to Thomas Gustafson, sends it to the corner. Centered, and Lane has to cover the puck. And I actually think that's Brady Altier that's now in net for the Sharks. So different netminders, both netminders getting a different run. And a lot of teams in this league do that. They'll have 2 goalies and they'll give them a period each. So Brady Altier now the man between the pipes for the Sharks, and for the North Stars, Connor Wodke in net. Altier makes a save and hangs on. 22:36 to go in the game. 4-2 North Stars on top of the Sharks. The always frigid St. Thomas Ice Arena, the home of the Bantam Elite League. Centering pass and fanning on the shot. Altier not forced to make a save. Sharks had an opportunity for a 2-on-1 initially. North Stars recover, and the puck is lifted up and out of play by Nolan Barker. Big defenseman in Nolan Barker and Ryan Lund, who, speaking of him, hops on the ice. Face-off will come to Wodke's right. It's one to the corner by the Sharks. Lund takes the puck and rings it around. Kept in and played back into the far right corner. Off the skate of a Shark and all the way down. Icing waved off. Lund gets on it. Plays it to the right corner. It's backhanded toward Gavin Jensen, but the Sharks take it out. Skating hard with it, Joel Hansen. He puts on the brakes. Plays it off the far side boards and all the way down. Lund picks it up behind his own net. His pass deflected and kept in nicely by Connor Crowley, the goal scorer. Braden Berg tries to ring it around but can't. And the back pass evades both Shark players and has to be played by Altier. Sharks able to pass it out of the zone. Oh, and with speed. Good job. Gabe Gallivan tried to get to it first. Teddy Townsend takes the puck, but again, the back pass played out of the zone. Evan Gunderson regains the zone for the North Stars. A lot of errant passes here in this second period thus far. Looking for Townsend off the far side boards and all the way down. Icing waved off. Lund tracks it down and plays it back. David Kukkonen mishandled the puck, and it's carried on out by the North Stars. Back and forth these two teams go. Shot high of the North Star net. Coming down to take it, Lucas Mann, who gets checked into the wall. Lund takes it back. It's carried in deep. Right point Sharks keep it in. On the stick of Ryan Lund, speeding through center ice. He's forced to the outside nicely by Aiden Siegfried. Thomas Gustafson, who's got a goal tonight. Lund giving track, chasing it down, but Siegfried gets there first. He plays it back around for Gallivan. Big collision as Tommy Kubas gets checked off the puck at center ice. 19:38 to go in the game. Still 4-2 North Stars. Neither team really, a lot of exchanges of possession, but neither team really doing much in the way of threatening shots thus far. There's a chance as Altier steers that to the corner. Siegfried loses it, back to the left circle, and that goes off the post. Hard shot from above the left circle. Kubas regains the zone for the Sharks. His shot challenges Wodke, who had a tricky time with it, but he decides to cover, and both teams will get a line change. Lifted high up off the glass. In at the left point. Luger tries to keep it in. It's taken out by Max Plant. Brought back in by the Sharks. Neither team able to really maintain the zone for very long. A lot of confusion as Parker Gass somehow gets through all the traffic. Altier forced to make a left pad save. Hammered back in by number 17, Grady Manger. Great passing by the North Stars. Almost called them North Dakota, as Max Plant had it in the slot, but had that taken away by Luke Giuliani. I beg your pardon. He centers it back. Joseph Luger's pass driven down, and now a 2-on-1 odd man rush for the North Stars. Passed across, shot. Oh, good job by the netminder Brady Altier to slide over and make the save. Altier anticipated the pass. Now North Stars with another chance, and this time the pass is just out of the reach of its intended target. Lund fires it toward Altier's net, and he gloves it and hangs on. No traffic in front, so he managed to see that all the way, but doesn't appear like it's going to be quite as high-scoring an affair as the first game these two teams played, which finished 7-4 in favor of the Sharks. Corner to corner for Joseph Luger. A lot of battles for possession, especially along each team's respective blue line. Teddy Townsend gains the zone, passes across, losing an edge is Kukkonen as he tries to get a shot off. Instead, the puck trickles all the way down and is iced. So the foot race ultimately doesn't matter, and the draw will come back down in the North Stars zone. Won by the Sharks and played into the right corner for Kukkonen. He leaves it for Townsend, and a great centering pass. Nobody was home. Lucas Lanke fans on the shot. Still manages to get it in deep. The Sharks keep it in the zone momentarily, but it's carried on out by the North Stars. Long pass out of the reach of Evan Gunderson, who tries to track it down. Lanke will play it back to Crowley in the right corner. Evan Gunderson moving to the outside. Getting in on Altier, who has that near post covered and makes a nice save. .21 to go, second period. Shots, at least on the scoreboard, 34-17, and the Sharks score again. Sharks score off the rush, beating Wodke for the first time tonight. It's 4-3. Teddy Townsend, I believe, will get credit for the goal. And all of a sudden, this hockey game has become that much more interesting. One back by the North Stars to Barker, but turned over quickly by the Sharks. Parker Gast got his pocket picked. Rung around the boards and played in deep. North Stars take it back as they try to get their offense going. Townsend unassisted. Shots 34-18 in favor of the North Stars, but they only lead 4-3 on the scoreboard. Sharks definitely looking the more confident of the two teams as Wodke makes the stop and pushes that to the corner. Tang outlets. And the North Stars change on the fly as they send it in deep. Sharks regroup and pass it out. Kubas. Oh, nice stick lift from behind by Noah Ernest. Flung back down the ice. And icing waved off. Altier has to come out of his net to play that one off the near side boards. It finds a Shark stick, and back they come. Man entering the zone. Lund plays it around. Man once again on it. Moves into the left circle, shoots, and scores! Wodke looked behind him, and it snuck by him inside the near post. We're tied at 4. 3 goals in this second period for the Sharks in the first 10 minutes have tied this hockey game at 4. And back in net goes Callaway. The tenor of this game has completely changed, and I might be wrong about the 7-4 possibility now. Callaway confidently makes a save here on the shot by Gallivan. But the confidence of the Sharks, you can just tell. Evan Gunderson brings it back in with Lund behind him. Passes to Thomas Gunderson, whose shot hits a Shark skate. .53 to go in the game, tied at 4 here. Shots still 34-19 in favor of the North Stars. Now here's a sharp angle shot. Altier makes the save. Rebound in front, and Altier makes another stop. Tale of two goaltenders in this second period, and Brady Altier, who came in with a .862 save percentage and a 3.60 goals against average, has been solid between the pipes for the Sharks as his team has come back offensively. Whatever adjustments head coach Nick Schneider made were the right ones. Lucas Mann scores the goal, assisted by Lucas Linke, the defenseman. And so Mann's goal ties us as that shot is deflected wide of Callaway's net. Rimming the circle, Crowley plays it back down low. Cycled back deep for Crowley. Looking for a pass, passes out in front, and that shot whistles wide. Siegfried, hounded out there by Noah Tang, spins away from pressure, plays it off the near side boards. It's lifted high and out. Backhanded to center ice, hits the skate of Manger. Taken by Teddy Townsend. Townsend moving from his left to his right, shoots wide of the left post. Oh man, that would have been a nice goal. That shot driven down by a North Star defender, but kept in the zone by the Sharks. Sharks on the hunt as this game's now tied 4-4. Siegfried at the left point as a stick of a North Star defender gets in his way. Long outlet pass, good stick in the passing lane by, I believe, Gabe Gallivan. Mann with another opportunity. Callaway spills it. Mann had the rebound attempt, and he shot it through the crease. There's another drive wide. Now the Sharks really peppering that North Star net with shots. In front again, jammed at. Callaway makes the save. The puck again trickles harmlessly on the weak side, but nobody was there to jam it home. Altier had some trouble with that shot, rising blast from Dallas Viu. Opportunity out front. Barker through traffic, and that hits a Shark defender. Couple, actually. 11:30 to go in the game. 4-4, we're tied, but I don't think it's going to finish 4-4. Not in regulation, anyway. Taken here by Lucas Mann, who tied us moments ago at 4. Now the hitting and the physicality picking up between these two teams. Each trying to make it to the Bantam Elite League Minor Championship at 4. To face the winner of our next game. Driving the net, Altier makes the stop. Puck slides behind and it's played out. Long outlet pass. Can't connect, and so icing is the call. 10:48 left. Now, if we do end up going to overtime, it's a 5-minute session, 4-on-4 hockey, and then goes to a shootout if that has not determined the winner. And our next game, of course, is going to be North Dakota and the Kings, so the winner of this game will face the winner of that contest. Bradenberg backhands it up the near side wall. Big collision, big hit by Siegfried on Evan Gunderson. Thomas Gunderson looking for Evan. North Stars had such sustained offensive zone pressure in the first period. Not so much in this second period. Trying to walk his way through Giuliani. He manages to get a shot on Callaway, who makes the stop. Sharks still in possession of the puck behind the net, off the back of the net. Picked up and swept out to neutral zone. Berg. Off the boards in front of the bench, outletted to Evan Gunderson. Gunderson backhands it to Tommy Gunderson. Out to the left point and played back down low. Around for Evan Gunderson, but it's swept back up the boards. Lund will keep it in at the right point. Loose in the high slot, shot on Altier, and he closed the 5-hole to make the save. Board battle on the right corner between the Sharks and the North Stars. Again, just one penalty on either team in the first period and a half of hockey. So it's been physical, but cleanly played. Oh, good stick to knock it free as Dallas Viu takes it back, moving left to right. He'll dump it deep and go for a change as the Sharks pick it up behind their own net. David Kukkonen has it, his pocket picked, loose in front. Altier makes a sprawling save with the left pad. Fantastic at the top of his crease. Brody Altier has kept the Sharks in this game. Another save that he steers away. Long cross-ice outlet to Townsend, and again a good stick defensively to knock it free. Townsend chases it down to the near side boards. Played across above the right circle. There's a shot through traffic, and Callaway makes the save. Out to the right point again. Callaway tested, and again he responds. That pass evades the stick of Gabe Gallivan. He retreats back to his own zone to get it, but they've got to regroup offensively. Crowley chases after it, and icing is called. 8:07 left in regulation, still tied at 4. Loose in front, that shot goes wide of Altier's net. It's swept around, but kept in at the right point by Barker. Fed across, or attempted to be fed across by Grady Manger. 2-on-1 for the Sharks. Chased down into the corner. Backhanded off the back of the net. Barker recovers nicely. Lifts it around, but kept in and played back down low by the Sharks. Evan Gunderson. Circling, centering. Callaway wasn't sure about it. Slid through his crease, but nobody was there to tap it in. Linke throws it from front. Again played in front, and the net has been knocked off its moorings, so we'll do a face. Face-off will come to Callaway's right. And he makes a save, tries to stick it away. Jamming at it short side, but not able to get it past Callaway, who's been much better since returning to the game from the bench. Linke retreats back to his own zone to get it. Deflects fortuitously to Kumas. He takes it into the corner where he's checked off by Lund. Shot does not challenge Callaway. Kept in right point and played back down low. Sharks have had much better sustained offensive zone time and pressure than they did in the first period. .626 left in regulation. Circling with it, Gavin Jensen high up off the glass. Chaz Saber in his neutral zone, in the neutral zone. Chopped at. The Sharks just not allowing the North Stars really any sustained time in their zone. That shot hits a North Star hits Lund. And again, the North Stars forced to ice the puck to allow themselves a line change. Shots have been stuck at 34-18 for a while on the scoreboard, but I'm pretty sure it's more like 40-28 now or something. Evan Gunderson, cross-ice pass. Thomas Gunderson moves in, shoots. Altier makes a tricky save, nice save with the glove. He spilled it, but not far enough for anyone to take advantage. You would figure someone like Thomas Gunderson might be the eventual goal scorer for the North Stars. They're pretty reliant on him offensively. Altier makes another stop. That goaltending switch, which would have happened regardless, may end up making the difference for the Sharks in the end, as North Stars have been shut out for the first 20 minutes of this period. They have it again above the left in the high slot. That shot driven down once more from the stick of Derek Olsen. Played back down low, and this is as good as the North Stars have looked offensively here in the second period. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Viu tries to glove it down in neutral zone ice and can't. The Sharks get organized as they move right to left. Joel Hansen tries to grab it off the end boards and can't. Backhanded through the crease. Hansen was there as well as another Shark, and nothing doing as it's off the end boards. Thomas Gunderson with Evan Gunderson in support, and as soon as he puts on the brakes, it's taken away. Viu circling, hounded by Giuliani. Sharks regain possession of the puck. Giuliani through center ice. Working his way to the outside. Callaway makes the comfortable save. Centered again by Teddy Townsend. Finds Giuliani, who gets crunched up against the far side boards. The shot deflected up into the air as Townsend tracks it down to the near side boards. Plays it around. Barker can't clear. And skating onto it here, Noah Tang tries to walk his way through and can't. 3:45 to go in regulation. 4-4, we remain tied. Chaz Saber plays it in deep. Rimming the circle, shooting. Callaway makes the stop and covers the puck. Nice job by Tang to force the turnover. Passed across for Manger, fed in front. Oh, and Max Plant was looking for his second, but it just went off his stick. Rung around, kept in right point by Barker. Plays it back down low. Big hit delivered along the end boards. Barker can't keep it in the zone, so the North Stars have to touch up. Sharks force the turnover as Teddy Townsend wheeling away from pressure. A great stick by Plant to force the turnover. Plant working his way to the left, shoots above the net as Altier seemed to have it covered all the way. Crowley weaving his way through traffic, centering pass, looking to find Kukkonen driving the net. Little give and go, turned over at the blue line. Mann working his way through the slot, and too many gold jerseys. Great stick lift by Mann to get the puck back. Drops it for Lemke. His shot hits the stick of Hansen, still in the possession of the Sharks. Callaway does not have his stick. Now he's able to retrieve it. 2:16 left in regulation. Are we destined for overtime? Callaway makes the stop as there was lots of activity going on behind his net. Will we get a winner in this last 2:11? This team's very even, so it's fitting that we're tied late here in regulation. Save to the corner, Sharks. Out of the reach of Lanky. Tracked down to the corner by Joseph Luger, who rings it around. Far side boards. Lucas Mann feeds to the center. Shot, oh, wide of Callaway's net. That was a great opportunity for the Sharks with just 1:45 left in regulation. Linke left point. Battling with Lund. Lund gets a stick. Linke keeps it in the zone. Plays it down low for Mann. Picked up instead by Gavin Jensen. Jensen will try to carry it out of the zone. North Stars regain the zone, and ultimately Altier retreats and decides to cover the puck. Still tied at 4, 1:21 left in regulation. One by the North Stars out to the left point. Played up top for Plant. His shot deflected to the high slot. Whacked at by Derek Olson and again played down low. 1:06 to go in the first, or in the game. 3-on-2 if the Sharks hurry. Drop to the slot, fired at Callaway's net, and a glove save made. Luke Giuliani was looking for goal number 2 this morning. And a nice stop by Callaway, who's really come up big. Pair of dueling goalies wearing 30 on their backs. 53.9 seconds left in the game, in regulation anyway. Up the boards, kept in, and swept back in by Madigan. Out to the right point. Flashes by Callaway's net. Madigan comes down to whack at it. North Stars long outlet pass. Stolen by Gallivan at center ice. Finding Giuliani, who regains the zone. He drops it back. Plant takes it. Passes for Dang. Noah Tang passes across, and well, that would have been a spectacular goal. Altier was leaning the wrong way, but he watched it go wide of his net. 12 seconds left in regulation. 10 seconds. One more rush for the Sharks. Speeding, Teddy Townsend moves in, shoots, and Callaway makes the initial save. Callaway, a sprawling save to make the stop. The North Stars are held scoreless here in the second period, and we end regulation 4-4. Five-minute running time is the rule for overtime. So that's what we're about to see here. And then if that doesn't solve anything, we go to the shootout. But I believe it's 5-on-5 for 5 minutes of running time and then a shootout following. I'm so glad I asked Todd about this before the game. It's like, just in case, if there was overtime, how would it work? How about the Sharks? 3 goals early in the second period. They come out absolutely buzzing, and within the first 10 minutes, they had tied us at 4, and that's where we stand. So here we go. North Stars and Sharks tied at 4. Overtime in the Bantam Elite League semifinal number 1. Madigan fires it toward Callaway's net. Same goaltenders remain in for both teams. 5 minutes running time is underway. Gast gains the zone for the North Stars. His shot is deflected up and out of play. You can feel the tension here at St. Thomas Ice Arena on a Saturday morning. Spot in the championship game at 4 this afternoon on the line. Off the draw. That came to the left of Altier. It's one to the corner, centered, and Altier forced to make another stop and cover the puck. Shots have been updated, and it is 44-33 in favor of 45-33 in favor of the North Stars. So no shortage of offensive opportunities, and both goaltenders have been extremely busy. All 4 goaltenders have been extremely busy. Carried on out by Teddy Townsend. Finds Crowley speeding down the left wing, shoots, and Callaway makes the glove save at the top of his crease. North Dakota and the Kings eagerly awaiting their ice time. And the winner of this game we'll get the winner of that game. Board battle won by the North Stars, who lifted out of the zone. Gallivan checks off a North Star defender and somehow manages to win that puck. Crowley picks it up, left wing, drops it for Townsend. Townsend rimming the circle, plays it back for Lenke, left point. He drives through traffic, it's deflected in! The Sharks win in overtime, 5-4. They come all the way back from 4-1 down in the second period to win 5-4. Traffic in front. The shot from the left point was redirected into the upper left corner past Callaway. And the Sharks, who beat the North Stars in the first meeting between these two teams 7-4, win this one in overtime 5-4. The game-winning goal coming 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the first overtime. Shootout not required here in semifinal number 1. And so the Sharks will move on after a hard-fought win to play in the championship game this afternoon at St. Thomas Ice Arena at 4 p.m. We'll have a second semifinal coming up shortly here from St. Thomas. This is the Bantam Elite League on Youth Hockey Hub.